Good morning, students. Thank you for joining me today as I share a little bit on grief. We have all been experiencing a tough time that seems to be ongoing with no definite end. For some of you, you might have been struggling before the pandemic hit. And for others, the pandemic triggered many challenges. This semester alone, we've experienced many difficulties in adjustments, challenges in navigating our routine, COVID scares, and deaths in the families. Many of these situations can cause us to experience grief. Grief is our natural response to loss, the loss of losing someone or something. We experience grief when a loved one, an acquaintance, or a pet dies. We also experience grief when we lose a relationship, be it a divorce or separation of our parents, a breakup, or a friendship that ended. Grief can also be experienced as we lose our freedom and space. Today, we will be focusing on grief due to loss of a loved one. As a country, we have lost many lives to accidents, illness, COVID, and violence. Some of you may have seen the death announcements on the news. Some of you may have experienced it in your neighborhoods. And some of you may have had direct contact with death in your immediate families. Each person experiences grief in their own way, and it can depend on your personality, your coping style, your life experiences, your faith, and your support group. It is also important to remember that there are certain grief triggers, such as holidays, anniversaries, and other important milestones. Symptoms of grief include shock and disbelief, sadness, guilt, fear, and anger. It could also include fatigue, nausea, weight loss or weight gain, aches and pains, and insomnia. When you experience grief, it is important to acknowledge your pain, name it, and validate it. Give yourself time to mourn. Don't rush yourself or compare yourself to others. Accept that grief can trigger other emotions. Lean on friends and family. Seek out support from those closest to you. If you have given yourself time and feel that it is becoming difficult to cope with your day-to-day activities and responsibilities, please contact me at counseling@sjc.edu.bz to schedule an appointment. Remember that the Counseling Center is here to offer support and guidance during challenging times.